Welcome to Top 10 channel. Edvard Munch. Amazing life. Story. Edvard Munch, 1863 to 1944. Edvard Munch grew up in Adalsbruck, Norway in 1863 as a middle-class second child struggling with health problems. His mother, Munch 5, dies. The paintings of Munch, Sick Child, and Death in the Sick Room, of Munch, who contracted tuberculosis with the oldest woman with a sled in 14 houses, live from the days when he was sick. Her father and son are also told about her psychiatric illness at a young age in Munch's only remaining daughter. Munch, who had the ability to draw at an early age, did not develop very quickly because he did not receive a very good education on painting. The most important artistic writer has been Christiania Boheme, with the name The One Who Is and the Artist. In 1892, in a pub in Berlin, he meets a like-minded writer and dreams of famous paintings such as The Vampire and the Madonna and The Scream. These pictures describe love, life and sexuality from infancy in a general way. Edvard Munch witnessed his family struggling with diseases throughout his life and struggled with the difficult conditions of the time he lived. These difficult living conditions inevitably left some psychological traces on Munch. He was hospitalized and treated for a certain period of time as a result of severe anxiety attacks, sociophobia, which is defined as fear of people and society, excessive alcohol consumption, hallucinations due to alcohol consumption, paranoid thoughts and actions. Edvard Munch's painting The Scream, which describes the existential suffering of man, is the second most famous work in art history. Alistair Sooke explains the reason for this as follows. Under the yellow, orange and red sky, a human figure standing in the middle of the bridge, resembling both a man and a woman, he stands with both hands raised to either side of his skull-like head. Her eyes wide open, she lets out a blood-curdling scream. While the calmness of the two people behind and the ship seen in the distance bear the mark of normalcy, there is an air of fear in everything else. In a note to his diary, Munch describes his inspiration for the making of The Scream. I was walking down the road with two of my friends. The sun went down. I was caught in a wave of melancholy. Suddenly the sky turned a crimson color. I stopped and leaned against the bars. The blazing sky hung like blood and soared above the blue fjord and the city. My friends continued on their way. I, on the other hand, stood there with great anxiety and felt an endless cry in nature. These lines, which Edvard Munch also noted in his diary, show us that the loss of his family at a young age and his recovery from a deadly disease had a great impact on his life. Perhaps the anxiety, sociophobia, alcohol use and accompanying hallucinations explains his paintings, his paranoid thoughts on socialization. Finally, it should be mentioned that The Scream didn't just affect expressionists. It is said to be inspired by Munch's famous painting, from Andy Warhol to Francis Bacon's Howling Popes painting and even the iconic mask of the horror movie Scream. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video.